asking for people to help, the amount of people that showed up consistently was really overwhelming, and I don't want that to be missed or overlooked at all when it comes to the setup crew, the men and women that helped set the fields up, the mowing of the fields, the paint. We have people volunteering during games, doing hot dogs and all the snacks. I mean, the referees, parents, like we already talked about, doing chain gang, helping out there. The coaches, oh my goodness, the commitment that the coaches give these kids. One night a week practice. It's not just showing up for practice, it's making sure you've got footballs for practice and maybe jerseys and cones. Do you have a practice plan? Oh, and by the way, to get those little cards with the Bible verse on there and implement that in there. There's just a lot that goes into it that and so many people, and I know I'm probably leaving some others out that did help out, but yeah, the league doesn't happen without all of those people. So we get to sit here and do this fun video, but everybody that behind the scenes made it all happen. It was phenomenal. So fun.
And on Saturdays, you saw just a huge amount of servant leadership, continually showing up with, like Matt said, the chain gang, with volunteer parents coming in, with coaches, especially the referees. That really takes a servant's heart to be a referee in any type of football. But because of those reasons, I think just the healthy competition was really highlighted this year, and we couldn't have done that without how amazing of volunteers we actually had. And so I think because of that, yeah, you can only look at that season as a huge success.
The support of the community has been amazing. Even though Valley leads Upward Volleyball, we are getting coaches from all over, from other churches. I love how many churches are represented in our coaches. And plus many of the high school students who play competitive volleyball and they choose to come back and be a head coach or an assistant coach. So grateful for them. And some of these players, this is maybe their only connection right now to church, and we love it that they're using their skills and their experience to help bless other kids.
For us to pour love into these young men and women and share the gospel and move God's kingdom forward it's the best part of this whole thing, and it's one of the big reasons why I'm here doing it.
But football is a really awesome opportunity for kids to be able to express themselves differently than in their normal setting in life. There have been several kids that I've coached over the last several years that have shared with me that teachers don't like them, or they're just kind of seen as I wouldn't say failure in school, but just it's not really their thing. A young man or young woman and actually see who they really are outside of potentially, a school setting or so, and speak life into them. No, I don't see that in you. This is what I see in you. And I say this like very broadly because this has happened with several players. To see their face light up because maybe not many people in their life speak to them that way. Mm-hmm. That's what really drives me in being a coach, and why I'm so passionate about this league, is that does affect kids. That does affect young men and young women when a coach actually sees the real you and speaks that life into them of no, you are not a bad kid. I've seen you. I've seen the leadership that you can show, and that's what I want to see when you're here. I think that stuff is life-changing. As coaches or referees, you may look at yourself of, oh, I'm just a volunteer, but you have no idea how impactful you are to a child's life, to a young man or young woman's life.
Sports have been a huge part of my life, even spiritually. In fact, 3 of the men that I count as like heroes in my life, 2 of them were coaches, my baseball coach, my volleyball coach, and my youth pastor. And they connected sports with a life of following Christ and a life of serving one another. So to be able to match spiritual faith and growth in Jesus Christ with athletics, that's just, man, I love that we have a church that gets to do that. I love that through our Upward Sports, including Upward Volleyball, has been a way that we have welcomed families into our church. Spoke to a man last year, and his first introduction to our church was his daughter signed up for Upward Volleyball. It was later that year that he began attending church, started attending a men's Bible study. He made his own decision to trust Jesus as Savior, and his introduction was because his daughter played Upward Volleyball.
What's really neat is the fact that this all happens here at church. This happens on a church campus, and so many people from the community come here and they don't have a relationship with Jesus, or they don't want one, and they're opposed to it, but yet they're here at a church, and I think that is so amazing.
Like going back to was this season a success? I knew it was a success when parents continually came up to us thanking us for being their child coach or their child's coach. Parents coming up to us saying, thank you for running this league the way that you do. Which, again, we're kind of like, I mean, we're just two people. If we didn't have incredible volunteers and an incredible church and an incredible community, that stuff wouldn't happen. And so huge, again, just grateful, thank you. I already can't wait for next season. I'm excited that the fall's coming up, because that means that football season is here. And that means right around the corner, right after the Super Bowl, flag football season is back. So just a resounding thank you.